Good evening, everyone. Today is day 87. Woo! 86, 87 days of 55 shades and braces. It's been an awesome day, a little bit tiring, but exciting. Instead of going to church, I went with my mom, Catherine Casey, to do sick and shut in ministry. We went and made visits at some homes. We sang, we prayed, we talked, we laughed. I believe we even cried a little bit too, or watching others cry. But I thank God even for Facebook because I was reminded that even though a lot of people do bad things, say bad things, and it's always drama here and there on Facebook, they thank me for sharing videos and going live on Saturdays and then on Sundays at the church in Brooklyn, but Saturdays at Mom's church and then Sundays in Brooklyn at Pastor Shelby's church. But I thank God for that because I love making a positive impact on anybody's life. My life is not perfect, but I want to make a positive impact. And I thank God for the singing and just the fellowship we did, for the coffee, the food, the snacks that were given to us, just as a gesture of kindness and humbleness in these people's homes. And something that my mom taught us to do early in age, from maybe 10, 11 years old and up. So I thought this would be a wonderful thing of humility for my son and my grandson. So I took Cashton and True with me so that they can help out in different areas and just to see how you work when you go out and do ministry outside of the church. Because there's ministry in the church, but there's ministry in the streets, ministry in the different homes and hospitals and places like that. And it's just good to do things for people, and you don't always expect anything back. What you get back from God is the greatest blessing that someone could ever possibly give you. So I thank God for the knowledge and the wisdom that we heard from these different people. And then spending that time with my mom. We don't always spend time together all the time. We're together several times a week, but doing ministry and feeling that I'm accomplishing something by singing and praying, sharing my gifts, and then being able to give feedback, while mom is ministering or whenever God gives me something. I thank God that we share that. And I don't like her to go alone, but a lot of times I know she goes alone. There's times I go alone to other people's houses or whatever, for ministry. But I truly, truly enjoyed her today. We went, did a little bit of food shopping and a wig and everything for Pop here. Him and True didn't get a chance to get their hair done. That was one of the things on our agenda. And I really kind of felt bad because it was a Sunday, so I really didn't want it done today. So we just made sure they got conditioned, washed and conditioned so they can get their hair done tomorrow. Because my grandmother and my mother taught us at a young age not to do anything on God's day. They used to prepare meals on Saturdays so that they wouldn't have to worry about that on Sunday. So Sunday, it was just a free, clear day. No cooking, no cleaning, truly, except cleaning up after you eat and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep up that tradition of doing things better in my life and teaching my children things. But I thank God that my daughter Kanai called me early this morning. She did make it back to Job Corps a little before 9. She called me another time throughout the day just to tell me how she was doing, and we talked about her hair and talked about this leadership position that she's been offered. So I thank God for that. I'm proud of her. I pray that God will keep all the enemies and the haters and the negative people away from her so that she can concentrate on her studies and concentrate on her future so that she can live a greater peaceful life within herself. Because when you accomplish something, and a lot of times you're your own greatest supporter, when you do something good, you know that credit goes to God first. And then you're just happy because you gave it your best, you gave it your all. So I thank God for her. I thank God that even I talked to my son Nick and Andrew, so everybody is on the road and on the path to betterment in their lives. And then Keyshawn stayed home. He came and showed me some of his most beautiful drawings and gifts and talents that I didn't even know that he had like that. So I thank God. So God is working in a lot of mysterious ways through my children's gifts and talents, bringing them into fruition like I prayed for. I truly enjoyed True on the drums and the keyboard, but he plays that every day here, as well as Cashton picking it up and just being blessed and shouting. I told him he shouted for his mom and dad and all those around him that aren't right and that need to have a closer bond, with God. So praying for Keisha, Dre, and all those people who are incarcerated, that God will bless and work on their mind, their heart, their spirit, their very soul, their personality, their character, so that they can be better once they, from the inside, starting with change, so that when they bring that change to the outside, people will see the true credibility that they have of newness of mind and heart and in life. And just praying God's greatness for them. I thank God that I don't have my new house, but I'm working on it. I know God has it for me wherever it is. And a lot of times I've been praying for a home. I didn't know what city to move to or whatever. And then I felt that God wanted me to travel. So I said, well, maybe he doesn't want me to have a house yet to really, really settle down in. But whatever it is, I have been feeling this pull, this tug, just to do. God is doing something great in me in 3 months. And my 3 months is almost up. But there's something more I know that God wants me to do, and it's to move, and it's to travel. And I'm not sure, but I know it's the traveling. I feel it in my heart of my soul. I just feel it. So I'm letting God work on me in his time. I thank him for growing in the knowledge of his word and the strength of humility. Because sometimes when you know people are against you and they show it and you feel it and you see it and they say it, you just, when you learn to be strong for yourself and you still give God your greatest praise, your greatest offering of you, there's no stopping you after that. There's no stopping me. So thank you to haters, whoever, if I have any, and just to those who think of me in the negative or less than. I'm no greater or less than anybody, but I know I am the greatest Kathy Smith Leon Lytle that God has made on this earth. So I'm giving God my best, my all. I thank him for my braces. I thank him for just shining a light on me. I thank him for love and peace and joy. I thank God for those friends who are close to me, those who are trying to get closer and get closer to the Lord. But I thank God for there's great people in my life. I thank him for those people that are doing wonderful things for my children, encouraging them. I thank God for those who have given my son his first keyboard, his second keyboard, and seeing strength and life and talent and character in my son to give him these things to start his ministry off. He's so happy with what he's doing for God. And God is blessing his hands and his fingers like gold. My God, I just get this like in awe when I see him and Pop Pop on their little pianos and keyboards and just picking up things. It's just a blessing from God. So I'm teaching them to give God their all, even at a young age. But I thank God for my mom. My siblings, I pray that God will bless them and strengthen them in every way. All those all over the world, my nephews, nieces, my Grandiva babies, their parents. That God will bless them up and open up a new light of God in their lives. That they will not just see that light, but they will begin to walk in that light of Christ. But I love you all. Thank you for sharing this time with me, or allowing me to bring to you a portion of my life, naturally, spiritually, and physically. But I love you. I do. And I just thank you for joining me once again. And just remember others. Remember those that are in the cold. I had a dream that everything was freezing up as far as my eyes could see. And I had this dream about 6 months ago, maybe longer. And there's going to be people outside. Some people aren't going to make it through the winter. But if you see someone and they need help, if they need something hot to eat or drink, a warm blanket, a place that you can let them stay for the night or whatever, do that. But God showed me there's going to be a lot, even some that you know, that aren't going to make it. This is going to be a tough winter. It's going to be really tough. So it's time for us to get together in unity as a family, as a church family, and not just help ourselves inside the church, but help on the outside, but still help the families that need it. Connect together in unity and peace and resources. Connect and make it work. And we can make it out of this horrible winter that's coming. We can make it if we just do things together and truly look out for one another and not be selfish. And Lord, protect our children, our families, our women, our men, where all these people are snatching our children up and snatching people up for their own selfish gain, for sex trafficking and organs and things like that. Lord, protect our children. Keep a hedge of protection around them, mighty God, in the name of Jesus, even in my son when he goes to and from school. Be with him, Father. Be with him. Be with my daughters. Be with my daughter that's incarcerated. Give her strength in her heart and her mind to hold on and bring her home soon, Lord. Anyway, I love you. Remember to trust God with your whole mind, your heart, and your spirit. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow. God's will, say the same.